Hey guys, so this is Territory War. Just wanted to show y'all what it looks like. It's just started like 3 minutes ago. Excuse me. About, yeah, give or take 3-4 minutes. So this is set up now right here. I can't look at them during this phase. So I guess this is the setup phase where we set up our defense teams. In here, I can enter a command and tell them or advise them what teams they should put down or what we're doing in this mission here, which I'm not sure yet because I just started it right now. So I'm comparing it to other games I have played before. Narcos Cartel Wars, they had similar feature where it was a cartel versus cartel. You can relate it to this as guild versus guild, and you only had 3 attempts to attack each member of the guild or cartel. In this situation, they had 3 attacks and they had to use it wisely, and to use it wisely they had to see their opponent's layout and attack them with what they have. But this is slightly different. I'm not sure if we have limited attacks or limited attempts at battle. So here it looks like we have to set up our defense teams. So I'm gonna go in and we just read this. Command your units to defend here. When they do, they can't be used elsewhere, so choose wisely. Your units do not refresh during this event. Similar to what we had in Cartel Wars, where the team you use, each team had a captain. Each group had a captain, and that group with the captain that you send into battle, you use and try and win at that time, and that's it for that captain and that group. You can't use them anymore. Now, you had the option to choose to farm different captains and level them up, as we do here with our characters, same as for the team, the group. So here I'm assuming you have to put down a defense team rather than an attack team. Well, offense team like Rebels, for example, Wedge, the Wigs combo, Lando. Their strength is more on the offense level, so I would say them for an offense attempt or attack, I should say. And for defense, more of a tanky type build. For example, one of the metas for a defense team is General Kenobi. Oh, I forgot to mute my stuff. One of the defense teams is General Kenobi, Beres, with her Zeta, of course, which limits crit damage and gives you health per crit hit. R2D2, and two other ones they use. It could be what's his name? The blue dude. You know who I mean. Tarkin, there we go. Oh, wow, this one's for ships. This is all new to me, guys. Just as you watching it, it's the first time I'm watching it. Doing it. Alright, so this area is for allied fleets. I just seen that. On top says fortification. And here, set a defense squad. This one is tunes. This is a clone account off my main account. There you go. That's one of the main defense teams. Is General Kenobi, Beres, Darth Nihilus, R2D2, and you could choose between CLS or Tarkin. So, these are just teams I was put together playing around for arena. These are other attack teams I could use. So wow, this is pretty cool. Before I get into anything, I just want to look around and see what's what. This is similar to that event we had with the tournament. I forgot the name of it. Where you set up a defense team and that's it. You can't change it until the end of the event. Well, you can't change it from start to finish of that event. But you could use your other tunes for attacking. But you had to use that main defense team, which somebody would challenge you in. Sort of like arena, but for the tournament. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. Where we use ally tokens to refresh. Cool. Alright, so the bottom and the middle seems to be tunes, and on the top maybe ships. For the names, just that's giving it away. Fortification, hangar, oh main base, hangar. This one, that's hangar fortification, so it may be ships also. Alright, this one's tunes. And this one would be, this is awesome. Yeah, I don't have a script, I'm just speaking as I see it. So yeah, I'm gonna drop a defense squad somewhere. I don't know if we're limited to how many people can do it. Alright, the team needs to be 6,000 minimum. 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Where it says requirements, that's what I'm looking at, where it says power minimum. So the defense team has to be at least 6,000. And from what I read in the details, back up a second, in here, it says starting a game to provide a fair matchmaking experience, any unit progression, examples, gear upgrades, level up, promotion that occurs after player lock, which means once we put a team in, that's it, any upgrades towards that character will not count because it's after I set them players in, I lock them in, will not be reflected into the next event. For example, if a unit was 4-star at the moment of player lock, it would remain 4-star within that event, even if it was promoted 5-star during the event. A minimum of 25 players should join territory war for it to occur. Banners. This is how we get points. I know the team with the most, the guild with the most banners wins the war. So each guild will earn battles as follows. Banners, I should say. Set defense 20 plus banners for setting a defense squad or fleet. Alright, so we get points for setting up a defense team. Offense victories, which is the battles we have to do to fight. Banners will, you'll get 10 banners for defeating an enemy's defense squad or fleet. Conquer 450 plus banners for each cleared enemy territory, doubled for back row territories. So that means do we get double? So that would be what, 900 banners if we beat the back rows. 10 plus additional banners for defensive squad fleet that can be deployed in the territory. Bonus abilities. In this war, First Order and Resistance get the perks. No Mercy. Whenever any First Order ally suffers a debuff or attacks with advantage, they gain 5% critical damage and potency stacking for the rest of the battle. So that's pretty good. I'm building up my First Order team. Resistance I have up there ready. First Order I'm working on it. I got them all 7-star except for TIE Pilot and Stormtrooper. I got Phasma, I got Commander, and I got Kylo at 7 already. So this is pretty cool. And then the rewards. Active GP 160 million. Well, this is a test guild for the beta, so we only got 67 million. But I think if all members can get in from Prime, it'll be over 98 million GP for Rogues Prime. But these are the rewards. So since we're at 67 for this test account, I think we're looking in the range of this one. Still a Zeta. I hope it's a Zeta per phase instead of the whole event, but I think it might be the whole event, which would suck. But if it's just per phase, then that'll be awesome. Anything else? Stats. Banners. Similar to territory battles, they got all these things in here. Alright, so let me get in, set up a team, and go from there. See what happens. So let's go with GK. Since the back rows are doubled, that means we have to set our best defense in the rear. So that way we can limit their chances of winning with a solid team. And the good thing is we can mix light side and dark side here. Not like territory battles where it's only limited to one side, dark or light. Um, so Tarkin's a good on my offense team also, and I know that back road is gonna be pretty good if they're thinking like I'm thinking. So R2 would be good, and that'll protect Barris longer. Let me add him in this defense team. Where's Nihilus? And is either Tarkin? No, not Tarkin. Solo's good too, but I'm gonna use him for attacking. He's better for attacking. I'm just trying to set up a nice defense team here. So alright, CLS, Tarkin, Han that's gonna be one of my main three from the attack team with Fulcrum. I'm thinking Stormtrooper Han, but I might need him on my offense team with Wigs. We'll put Baze, but he boosts more for Rebels. If I take out R2, I could put Baze and Chirrut in there. I think that'll be a nice solid team. I'll use him somewhere else. I don't know, but we have a tank in there already, which is GK. Wow, this is a tough decision. I don't want to make a bad decision, you know. Especially this is a rear defense team, so you get more points for beating a team in the back, and I want to make the team as tough as possible. And since Ezra is a rebel and the Jedi, he will get the perks that GK and Barris produces for him. So I'm gonna stick with this team here. They're all over 200 speed, I believe. So let's stick with that. Wow, the power is 87,000. It's not bad. And I can set up another. I wonder if we should set up one for each area. For the ships. It's awesome at defense. I just have to have nice tanks in there to support them. Leave that in there. You're a tank, so we'll put you in there. Gotta have the Scimitar in there, but I'm gonna have them on the reserves for reinforcement. Alright, so let's go with Genosians. They got good symmetry. Biggs and Wedge. Biggs is a tank. Sunfac's a tank. 5's ship is like a tank. So let's go with Scimitar and reinforcements. Move you out and put in you for target. Target lock. Reinforcements 3 out of 4. Oh, I don't have the 4th one set. Okay. The stats are total banners. Yeah, I got 40 so far. I'm gonna think this phase is to set up our defenses. Like a command. For example, use set good defense teams in rear. And that way when I send this, the team gets it. I can confirm and notify those guys so they see it on the bottom there. That's pretty much it. We'll just set up and keep delivering here. I'll get with the guild. You guys are in here and set it up. I'll upload this now as soon as I can and share with you guys just so you can see what's coming. And when this setup phase where we get to set up our defenses and defense squads. And then I'm assuming after the 23-hour, 41-minute period is up, phase 2 begins, and that's where we attack. So it's kind of similar to Narcos War, where you have to set up your base with defense traps, claymores, landmines, sentry towers, machine guns, rocket launchers, a defense to protect your area, you know. And the main goal was to destroy as much of the area as possible and your main hub. There was a mansion there where they had to attack and destroy it. If you're not familiar with it, they have a couple videos on YouTube about it. You can look it up so you can have an idea of how cartel wars work and how they're using it. How this is more or less the same function. Instead of a mansion, we're using defense teams. So, all right, guys.